Hello everybody, Lurgs here, welcome to my channel, and today it's how to assemble this Dunelm gold velvet chair. This is a very easy DIY process. You don't need any tools for this. The tools are supplied. I'm going to be getting a bit of help from Daisy here today. I'll take you through the installation process, and at the end we'll sit on the chair and have a lovely cup of tea together. This is the chair that we'll be assembling today. This is a Dunelm Kit Chair, old gold velvet, and the chair is going there. I've already taken it all out of the box. We've got the actual chair, then we've got the nuts and bolts and the Allen key and the 4 legs. These are the sturdy metal legs, and these are actually adjustable, so if you've got a floor that isn't completely level, you can actually adjust the ends just to give you a bit of extra length. So that's a really handy little feature. I'll leave them all fully tightened up because our floor is hopefully level. Now you'll notice on those legs you've got those 4 arrows, and I'll explain that as we install them. Let's just open up the packet of washers and the nuts and the Allen key. Just speed this footage up. That is everything that you need. Now it's really important that you do it in this exact order. The split washer goes on the bolt first, and then the flat washer goes on the bolt afterwards. Split washers are used to prevent bolts from loosening due to vibrations. That's people sitting up and down on the chair, because the split washer pushes back onto the bolt. So it's really important for every single bolt, make sure that those washers are in the correct order. So what I've done first is get all the bolts and washers ready to go. Now it doesn't matter what leg goes in which corner. The only thing that's important is that the arrow on the leg lines up with the arrow underneath the chair. So let's put the first leg on first, and I highly recommend that you only do it with your hands first, because if you go straight in with the Allen key and it doesn't go straight on the thread, you might damage the thread. So always do the bolts with your hands first. Now before we tighten one up all fully, let's get all 4 legs installed just with one nut, making sure that the arrow on the leg lines up with the arrow underneath the chair. The reason that we do this and not go crazy and tighten them all up is once we've installed all 4 legs, we're just going to stand back and then make sure that all the legs are in exactly the right position. Because if somebody's put those arrow stickers on the wrong way, all the legs are going to be cockeyed and all over the place. So just put one nut in to each leg, and then we'll just stand back and just make sure that they all look correct. So the ones at the back kind of angle backwards, the ones at the front angle forwards. Whilst I'm tightening these up, there's a link above about how to keep your curtains super smooth on the curtain rails. That is a really top tip. And these are all in the correct position, looking good. So now we can go ahead and install the rest of the bolts. Again, just use your fingers for all of these, get them all in. Once they're all in, then you can take your Allen key. You can use the end bit first, which makes it faster to turn. Then once you're happy with that, you can then flip the Allen key round, which gives you much more leverage and allows you to tighten them up even tighter. And as you tighten it up, always tighten up the one on the opposite side, because as that one tightens up, The one on the opposite side will obviously become slightly looser as it grips down. So always go opposites when you're tightening up the bolts. Fantastic. Oh, I can hear my cup of tea being stirred. Superb. That is all 4 bolts tightened on one leg. Now make sure you do that on all the other 3 legs. Let's just check all 4 legs. Make sure they're all nice and tight. And I'm going to leave the feet adjustment all fully tightened because our floor is flat. But if you lay it down on the floor and it's wobbly or it's not level, you can adjust each one on each corner just to then get the chair nice and level. Really pleased with this, and I tell you what, I think that deserves a lovely cup of tea. Hello Daisy, new chair. And we've put Esther's cushion on the chair. This was our previous Dalmatian that sadly passed away a few years ago. In the top left there's a video on how to keep your curtains super smooth on the curtain rails. That is a top tip. In the top right there's a link on how to keep your washing machine hygienically fresh. And in the bottom left, how to fit legs to a DFS sofa. I hope that video was useful to you.